Starting on the top left of Ascension to higher, it is the orange Zerg player for my risk, Miezekotze. And on the bottom right, the green Zerg player for Eastworm, it is Kyuubi. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, this is what I like. Smooth. Okay, ZVZ guys, the mirrors on today are very strong though. Tomorrow's gonna be Miyako against Poison, and I'm very hyped for that match though. Let's see the Protoss bullshit. This is what we're expecting all, aren't we? This isn't why we watch every Haas match that there is. For DTs, yeah. Oracles and DTs, this is what we watch them for. And then people cutting them out cancers on Reddit. This is what we're looking for as well. Okay, spawning pool on Miezekotze's side, we have the hatchery first on Kyuubi's side, and I think on that map this is wiser to take the hatchery first due to the long distance of the map, because, oh, a good house. This is what Miezekotze does every single game, I think, because I've seen that, I remember that now. Another pool first. I don't think that this first lings will get any sort of damage done if she gets a first few lings, but she'll get a queen soon, and this means more larvae for a first few batches. Then, of course, means less macro because, well, you're not gonna have that second hatchery, then not this larvae and not the ability to mine on these guys sooner. But well, more larvae, I mean more production. 4 lings though being pumped out, and the gas is being started to be mined out. Well, what am I even saying? This gas is actually being mined, and we'll have Miezekotze probably gearing up for a speedling assault to put on pressure on her opponent. And I think this is a very interesting match, because this is 2 masters, 2 Zergs in Master League, and well, what can we expect from that match? Lots of lings, lots of roaches, and maybe more depth in the games. So, well, this is all about what we'll see in a few moments. These first few lings will be doing their job, though I think. Yeah, only 3 stay in defense, and this one's gonna scout what's up. The speedling has been started on Kyuubi's side a little bit sooner, getting that extractor a little bit sooner as well. But we have the minerals invested from Miezekotze on the queen, and this is what matters right now. First queen injected there, the second one will be bombed there. Inject here, of course. This one's gonna be able to inject there. And no? Okay, getting that overload will be probably more interesting for that queen, but no, I think right now the objective will be not to waste any sort of mana on this injection. Third hatchery though. Third hatchery, this is bold. This is actually bolty. Okay. Though the case now will be, how will Miezekotze hold that baneling speedling attack? How? Can you guys tell me in the chat? Metabolic boost almost complete. The upgrades for the ground armor and attack, I think, will be started soon. And double gas mining. Yeah, there we go. +1 attack is being there. And carapace will be started in 125 if I recall correctly. Nah, not even. 150 then. Yeah, 150, yeah. That's the deal. Well, more lings on that way when we have more lings on that side, but we have banelings though. We have banelings. This guy is gonna be morphing in. What will they meet? A baneling! Oh! Good speed here. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. The connections of the year. So I'm very curious. Now we have lots of links being produced on on Kyuubi's side. Of course, people having different names confuses the hell out of me, but we are making it out today. We are doing it right. Third base though, I think Miezekotze has made it worth, you know, by putting this pressure and forcing your opponent to go for mass links, you've actually made it worth your third hatchery if you hold it though, because there's going to be an assault, and I think that Miezekotze will be wary that her opponent knows. Yeah, okay. This is definitely why she knows. More links on the way. Now this is seen. This is absolutely seen. Another reaction will be soon. And if this spine goes up, oh, the baneling on the right, the left, I mean, could be very bad here. Oh, good lord. Well. Oh, the connections! Terrific here. Well played though, but it's not gonna be enough. The spine is gonna die in a few moments. Boom. 1 and 2 hits, gets 1 link, but that's not worth it. More banelings gonna rush in the main base. Oh, will this cancel? Will her? 5 drones. 5 drones, man. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Didn't put up the production for a while, sorry. What will we have? 16 more links. The roach has been produced and everything's been targeting them instead. The way to go to pull them away from the third hatchery. Oh, getting these banes. Run by. Run by. Interesting. Okay. Overlords being produced out of these last eggs. Good job though, taking the fight with the broodlings. This is what will help these roaches a lot, but the roaches DPS is not gonna be enough to contain these lings. This guy will rush in the main base instead and look at this. All these banelings will be rushing in the main, and this is what is the called the job here. But no, all of them have been cancelled. One baneling doesn't deal enough damage, and now it's all about holding the rest of the lings on the natural instead. The lair is being researched, but will it be on time? Miezekotze lost all her drones on the natural. This is terrific right now. She has nothing left in terms of production, and she's gonna have to hold it up. And making the roaches here was what hindered her not perfection, but her performance here in this first game of this best of 5. Look at these lings rushing in the base. Nothing's left to counter the rest of them. Too many zerglings, so many banelings, man. WCS are stealing all the viewers, but I know that you guys are passionate enough to watch FSL with me tonight. GG being called here. Kyuubi takes game number 1. Well played. Spawning on the top right of Defender's Landing. The orange Zerg player! I can't do autos this voice, sorry. Miezekotze! And we have on the bottom left, did I say top right? Yeah, well, bottom left we have the green Zerg player for Eastworm. Kyuubi leading 1-0 in this best of 5. Okay, so first game showcased Kyuubi going for the hatchery first, getting the pool, the gas, then going for a Linkbane assault on the third hatchery of Miezekotze, which was very dangerous considering that both players planted their Baneling nest at the same time approximately, and the Zergling assault from Miezekotze didn't do much damage. I'm not sure what the plan is for Miezekotze anymore. I'm looking forward that game because I want to see what sort of... Oh, this is what I like actually. Both players going for the same build, although mirroring a lot. So, well, this is where we're gonna see the difference between both players, where actually the builds are so similar that it all comes down to micro. This is what we all expect from a ZVZ that is intensive on the Linkbane micro here. So let's expect what happens. We've seen Kyuubi taking good engagements, but we've seen Miezekotze doing good connections so far. Hatchery planted down first for Miezekotze, getting that 300 minerals quicker than her opponents. Mining, so well, what will be the deal now? What will be the deal? We'll have 3 larvae, probably one spawning as Overlord, the 2 others as Ling, and one of an no, Queen actually been starting first, I think. 3 Lings, okay, both of them. This is interesting. No speedling yet. We're waiting for the 100 gas, and speedling started on Miezekotze's side, not yet on Kyuubi's. Gonna start in about now. Okay, the timings were perfect here. First few links popping out on both sides, and actually, wouldn't it be good to just destroy that, you know? Get these guys to destroy these rocks. So she's gonna have to deal all the way around, and she's gonna have only 1 onslaught possible. Methinks about the game that could happen on Defender's Landing today on this best of 5 game number 2. Kyuubi against Miezekotze. Of course, Baneling is being planted down, and now the concave is being researched here. Kyuubi is taking good engagement, and no links lost at all. This is amazing. Look at this micro and this concave being researched at all. Well, one survivor. Tell your friends that not to attack these guys. They are very atrocious. This is the witness, you know. This is the 10% you leave alive to make an example, you know. This is the example, Ling. Okay, 3 pains, 3 lings. Ha! Speedling is about to be completed, and I think right now, strong out of the engagement. I think that Miezekotze cannot hold the push if actually Kyuubi is going hardcore Zergling attack, so I think this is gonna be the case. I think she's gonna just queue up the map and just be like, well, here have my lings. Have fun. GLHF, of course. Lings being on the way. So now there's not really a plan for both players. They're like, well, it's all gonna be about the ling attack and what will happen through that. Two lings, oh, they're crossing each other's path. I think this is gonna be just a delay though. Oh, good way. Oh my god, if this doesn't get seen. Oh, one bending, two bending on the connection. Well played. One does, oh, kill Larvae here, but it's not enough. And the rest of the lings on that side, it's enough of a trap here, getting most of them, but look at them. A circle didn't happen at all, and two lings connect with one Bane. This is well done by Kyuubi here, making sure that nothing can come along the way. Good way to try and snipe this Bane. And if it's not completely controlled as it is right now, well, it could have been perishing. Though look at this, the split from Banes. It's all coming down to the situation. There's not many lings at all. So, oh, good connection here for Miezekotze, holding on very well here, getting 3 Banes, yeah, as a keeper. This is very well played. Good hold here so far. And on the other side, we don't have any other production than lings and Banes, so it's all gonna be on that fight. Will something happen out of it? Now we have right now Kyuubi cancelling everything here, getting all the cocoons destroyed, and well, no bendings left in units, but we still have our hearts to witness what happens now. Ling run by to see the tech, and we'll see that there's nothing being produced so far. I think she's seen the Roach Warren. I think she did. Yeah, she did, totally.
Forces under attack.
Oh, the voice from Abathur. Wow. The announcer pack, support esports, guys, support esports. Oh, the Baneling could be connecting. Oh, with this Bane. No, okay. Miezekotze did not watch what happened. No, don't you run by at the same time. This is bad. These Banelings did the right path. And now on the other side, oh, connections here. This is, oh, the lings are all melting through the queens. One reaches out to these Banelings, but that's not going to be enough. And I think that right now Miezekotze is taking a lead in these fights with Link Banes, and this is very efficient right now for her. Look at the trades. I think it's the German accent here speaking. Miezekotze is being very efficient with her units. Of course, more Banelings being pumped down. There's no more tech here. The Roach Run has been researched, but will roaches come out of them? This is the question. We're gonna find an answer in a few moments as the drones being mining now on this base instead, getting more drones, stopping the assaults, going more for a macro-oriented game with the third base here being researched for Miezekotze. Yeah, one gas to sustain roaches is not enough. Roaches being also made on that side, blocking that side to making sure that lings can only cross that way, and the queen can actually just squeeze her way in there, making sure that the run bys will actually. I'm stuck here. Click me. Again, the Queen micro and the Bane micro is very strong here. Miezekotze is just taking no risk at all, and every single Bane attack has been deflected so far. Oh, what? No, attack the Queen, man. You've killed the Bane. This is counterintuitive. Why did you do that? Oh, one connection for one ling. Oh, the run by on the side. Oh, good job here intercepting some of the lings. Now it's all about 5 lings against the Queen. And I think this is more as a distraction. 2 drones taken away though. Well played on the focus fire, but now 4 drones gonna be enough, and now it's the main attack on these guys. They're gonna be focusing down, but no, there's nothing to be focused. Oh, look at this Bane's connection. There's lots of lings remaining though. Taking one queen down, but there's only lings remaining. On the other side we have a run by going strong here, taking more drones as the queen run out of energy and life, died through that ling assault. And now look at this, this is all about the hold, and Miezekotze is looking very strong in that engagement, taking probably a lead in this game. And now all these things being forced to pull back here, to get back in the main base. Get back home, man, get back home. You have no other choice. And now Miezekotze is being like, well, you know what, I have roaches, I have lings, I have lots of units, let's attack! My voice died here, sorry. Ravages. Interesting choice. More roaches. Oh, look at this amount of roaches. In terms of units, look at them. 17 to 5. This is not even close. Although these links pull back, pull back. Yeah, too late. I feel like this is gonna be a very tough situation for Kyuubi right now, trying to hold that assault with only roaches with a lot of lings. Some Banes will not do the difference against this amount of roaches so far, and I think this last push could be the end for Kyuubi here. Going strong in that phase, the spine's not even built up, and look at this, all the connection happening, and this is what it looks like when you take a counter-attack. GG called. Miezekotze takes game number 2, making it a 1-1 tie-up situation. Well played. Game number 3 is starting on this best of 5. We have on the top left of Odyssey the green Zerg player for Eastworm. It is Kyuubi. On the other side, on the orange, we have the Zerg player for My Risk. It is Miezekotze in the orange trunks. Well, now it's all about the build all this time. I was told by my mother not to bet. Okay, Foucault's pendulum. Okay. But this is fine, you don't bet real money here with Honeybots, as it is Ospansa making the bets in the chat, of course. Well done on their side. We have the both gases being researched, so probably a pull following it up to go for more links on both sides. Well played, both on the same timing actually. Look at this, this is amazing. Exactly the same timing. I love it. Shinigami is a good name, yeah, but her name, as she subscribed in the FSL, is Kyuubi, so yeah, don't get confused. People are switching names a lot in this league. Oh, will we see the house pattern? No, we didn't have the time to because we were not quick enough. Getting the hatchery done first for Miezekotze, second being a Shinigami. Kyuubi here. So now, once more, micro fight. We'll have 6 links for each side, and will it be again Kyuubi going out strong and feeling like she's victorious enough to go for no lane, and then Miezekotze holding on again. At least we'll have 2 other games at least to decide which one will be the winner of this best of 5. 6 links on both sides, as I've said. Speeding the started first on Miezekotze's side, and well, what else to say than watch this coming. And I think, yeah, I'm not sure that Kyuubi should research a fight here and let Miezekotze just advance. Look at this. Kyuubi just knows. She knows. Well, you guys are coming here. And if you guys watch the day 9 video about mind games, if you make patrol 6 things once more and once more and once more, or just a pair of links on an overlord, so he thinks that you go for more links, well, this could lead to more mind games, of course. Look at this, the concave will be researched once more. No, look at this, Miezekotze is not doing the same mistake once more, and, well, pulls back, sees the link, sees there's more of an amount, sees the queen as well, sees the hatchery a little bit later than her, so basically she feels a little bit fine in this first stage of the game. Not losing any style of unit right now, but we have still lots of things to worry about, as the bending nest is being researched on both sides actually, and it's approximately the same timing, so this is impressive. Both players know what they are doing, and exactly the same timing. It means that it is a refined, very well tuned timing. So well run by here by Miezekotze, knowing that there's a bending nest at the same time, so now she does expect anything to come up, and she's built a spine, sorry. Will it be enough though? Because I feel like 10 links. Oh no, okay. Well, cancel that spine, it's not gonna be useful. Oh man. Okay, Miezekotze is being like, I can actually out micro this, and I can actually win by actually putting on pressure and building that third hatchery. This will be very misleading though for Kyuubi. She'll be like, what? Hold on, you're building a third hatchery? Let me attack it. And this is where Miezekotze takes the upper hand. Oh, did you see the amount of links? The same thing for Kyuubi though, but she has way less links than her opponent, and she has 2 Banes though. If the connections are good enough, she could get rid of this entire army. Okay, more Baneling cocoons there, and look at this. No, already Kyuubi right now is taking the best engagement she could possibly ever dream of. And now, oh, okay, one Baneling survives out of that. Oh, this could be a good explosion though, but yeah, it dies. Perishes. Miezekotze has to pull back. Third hatchery is being quicker than her opponent. Right now, Miezekotze is in a bad situation. She's gonna have to do something about that third hatchery and this amount of links coming at her base right now. She doesn't have any Baneling at her base, and she doesn't. She just has. Oh, okay, two. My bad. If that happens, though, the cancel will be tough. But no, right now, Kyuubi is like, well, I've dealt with her push. I have no need to try and delay her third. Right now, I think she's going to build defenses to just try and make her feel like I'm building some units for her. And if that makes sense, of course, right now, Miezekotze is being fearing of using her larvae to make not drones, but... oh, 2 drones on these 2 banelings. That's not actually too bad. Right now, Miezekotze needs the larvae. Oh, nice one here. Okay, this third hatchery is definitely gonna die. And yeah, as I've told, right now Miezekotze has been forced to pull out more units to defend the first few links that were coming by, and well, it was not even enough to hold that push. So yeah, right now she just decided to make more drones in the middle of these links, and yeah, it didn't, it was not sufficient to hold that push. And look at this now, it's gonna be probably a trap. Oh no, it's actually a run by with 4 links on that side and the rest of them in here, but we have no Baneling there, which means, oh look at this, the upper hand taken by a Kyuubi Shinigami here. Well, I think Miezekotze is in a very dire situation. Just about now, she doesn't have units at home. She doesn't have Banes, and she has just 1. But 10 army against 30, will it be enough? Right now we have the drones pulled back in here. Now the queen's in position to hold any sort of Bane attack in the main base. And now this is where it matters. This is where the Baneling count will be all of what you need to hold that up. Only transfuses left on that queen. If one of them dies, it's gonna be the end, and this hatchery is gonna perish in this moment. This hatchery dies. This is actually game over for Miezekotze here, dealing 1 base against 3. Even godlike Baneling connection will not save her from the downside she's taking from this attack, and she just has to attack right now. She has no choice. Just needs to take everything and go, because she can't rebuild on that. And I think, yeah, if she doesn't attack right now, well, Kyuubi is just gonna go for a massive attack. Once more, get lots of units, plus 1 attack. Well, you know what, just go. Just massively attack and see what happens here. Safe to say that Miezekotze is in a very dire situation. 32 army to 22, 44 workers to 35, 1 base versus 3. Well, this is where it matters right now. Links following each other. Okay, does she decide to come back later? Yeah, of course. Okay, so now Kyuubi is like, I have the upper hand. So what do you do when you are ahead in a game? You macro some more and make sure that your opponent will never ever come back from this situation. Seriously, 1 base against 3. The supply difference will be shown in a few moments. Double gas been taken there, double gas also there, every gas has been taken. Will we go Spire and counter? Oh, Link Drapu. In domain and at the same time, of course, harassment on that side of the map. This is very interesting. Why Banelings are pulling back? Okay, it's all about Link harass here, I think. Or maybe just morph him out in Banelings. Oh. No, 2 Banelings there and the rest to attack here. Oh my god. This is gonna hurt so bad. Maulings here, but this is gonna be dealt with the queen so easily. 10 links die out of that harassment. 10 drones die out of the link harassment. And well, Maulings dead means that, well, Maulings are dead. So there's no production that to be reckoned of right now. Yeah, it's all about holding with the last bits of things that you can think of. Hatchery number 3 being cancelled once more. Not even cancelled, just taken away. 300 minerals that Miezekotze really needed in that game. Shinigami is really leading the path here. Spire going down with the 6 gases, of course. And now it's all about the Mutalisks. The moment the Mutalisks are out, this is game over, basically. She cannot counter that with only roaches. This is practically impossible. Even Spores will not be able to deal with that matter. The Lings will try to go for another cancel on that hatchery, but it's inexistent right now. Well, it still shows the pressure, and I think this is very interesting that Kyuubi still keeps the upper hand, keeps the control of that game, keeps the flow in her control, and everything else is going fine for her. Getting that fourth hatchery will be another decider of that match. Right now, Miezekotze is looking very weak in that stage of the game. Even though these roaches are there, roaches won't do things against Mutalisk. And now look at this. You can totally focus that down though. Oh, maybe run by with these Lings on the natural instead. Well played here. Oh, the good connection here. Well played. Another connection. Lots of Lings perished in that assault though. This isn't what we expected. Lots of Mutalisks here. And I think this is straight GG for Miezekotze. There's no way she can come back from that. So many Mutalisks. There's no spawns yet. And two have been planted. She's just buying time with this hatchery. It's going to be cancelled in any moment. Not even 300 more minerals being taken away here. And now she's wasting time on these roaches, but not even holding off that side. And well, will Spall be enough with this Mutalisk scale? I don't think so. Now it's all about clearing the overlords. And look at this fight. Now on the same time on the other side of the map, Miezekotze just rushed in with all her roaches making something happen. This is not going to be the case here with the Mutalisks just attacking here. Well, this is the last roach force we'll see today in this game. As GG is being called, Kyuubi takes game number 3, makes it a 2-1 situation in her advantage. Number 4 in this best of 5, as we have on the top right of Proxima Station, the orange player down 1-2 in this best of 5. Playing for my risk, it is Miezekotze. And on the other side, the green Zerg player ahead in this match playing for S3W6 is Kyuubi. There we go. In this game, will it be once more the gas pool standard, or will it be hatchery first since it's easier to defend here? Or will we have the hatchery down there? I think it's really riskier to go for that one down there if you're facing a Zerg, because the Ling harass can be very strong. Well, never mind what I've just said. You know what, players like to make me lie. Game number 4 right now. Rocking match point for Kyuubi. What will Miezekotze's mentality be in this game, as she's going for pull first instead of hatchery and getting that second hatchery there, as I've just said? I think it's risky, but well, the rush distance, the links, everything can be defended as far as you know what you're doing and how you're doing it. Of course, spawning pool being planted down as according to the hatchery first build order for Kyuubi here. Gas just started after near completion of the pool. Okay, so what will be the plan? Lingbane once more, or would it be roach assaults everywhere? Because I've seen players in pro leagues playing for great teams and going for lots of roaches, concaves on that map, and there's lots of things to be researched here. There's lots of situations where you can abuse actually on the fact that there's choke points everywhere. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. Well, there's one here as well, there's one here, but that's if you actually master that side of the map. And well, this is harder. There's one here. There's so many choke points. There's lots of open area. This one is a big open area where actually lots of fights are being won on. So yeah, just making analysis out of the map right now, but well, it's very interesting to know. I think it would be more advantageous on that map to go for roach heavy styles instead of Linkbanes, but Linkbane's always been working for Zergs in TVZ, always been, so I would not know any better on what to pick actually, because this is very specific to the player you are against. And as we've seen in previous weeks, Miezekotze likes her roaches, but maybe she's just switching to a more Link heavy style, as we've seen more Links being produced out in the bar here with the Baneling nest in the back of the mineral in the main base, and well, third hatchery for Kyuubi. So now it's all about the hold. All about that. Roach Warren, as I thought of the as Evolution Champion. Oh, this is a good wall in. Zugs can wall too. Good enough, says the Lings. Though this is very advantageous for Kyuubi if she walls herself in. It means that basically the hatchery will be complete amount of drones, and well, nothing can go out of her base right now, and she will need to break these rocks or these rocks in order to make something happen. I think I'm not so sure. Like, guys, light my lantern if you are better than me as Zug. But what is the use of walling yourself in if you're gonna build roaches afterwards? I think the main point will be all around not building lings and securing yourself here instead of I don't know. I feel like these lings and these banes were useless in that stage of the game, and even if these guys are coming in, like the rest of this attack could be produced now. Like it's scouted at this moment. She could totally build the lings all about now and be like, well, it would still be fine. So yeah, I'm not so sure, guys. If you have an answer to tell me about that, make sure to voice yourself in the chat, as well as vote on Twitter. I forgot about it, but you know, you have the FSLFC2 hashtag that is pumping with the votes, and I want to know who voted for Kyuubi, who voted for Miezekotze in that best of 5, as Kyuubi is right now ahead, but Miezekotze could pull it back as she's getting a lot of roaches right now, and it's a good defense. Oh, good hold on that creep. But we have way more workers like for Kyuubi here, so I'm curious. I'm very curious. Okay, walls being completed, 2 queens, lots of roaches. There's nothing you can do here. Okay, 3 lings working on these rocks in the back of the base here. If they manage to break it, they could probably sneak into the base and get into the minerals here. Just try and deal some damage with these lings run by. But right now, there's no strategy going on. The lair, the hatchery number 3 is about to be completed. The +1 assault, the +1, how'd say, ground range attack being researched with the roach speed. Likewise, on the other side, we have the lair researched, as we have the lair already up on Miezekotze's side, of course, for researching the roach speed there. Yeah, as I've told, I think the roaches will be very important in that map. Yeah, basically, go out of my base. You have no room in here. This guy will manage to break the rocks eventually, though. It's gonna be a surprise for Miezekotze if she doesn't know about it, though. Good run by here, scouting the tech. Okay, getting to see the gas, getting to see that the script on the natural means that the third base has been taken, and since it's very well expanded, it's been taken a long while before hers. Yeah, there we go. Sees the completion, sees 10 drones. Well, crap. Oh, the good surround on these 2 roaches. They're not gonna get out alive of this attack, and this is 2 free roaches. Miezekotze is not in her best shape right now, not paying attention to that could be very fatal in that matchup, because every unit counts here in this ZVZ, because it means your spot. I love how Kyuubi just made Ravagers straight, making like, well, I have lings, if I have Ravagers I'll be safe, and I have the +1 range upgrade, I have the speed coming up at the same time, so I'm gonna be fine. 11 roaches, defender's advantage will be going to Kyuubi, as well as because she's got more units to deal with. Oh, the run by on the side by Kyuubi going very strong on that hatchery, molding it right now. And now it's all about Miezekotze's push. How will it be able... Oh, look at this, the Korozak will be dealing so much damage, everything melts down there. And now all of these roaches will be hitting all on the A move here. Just march through and forward, and this is the victory you were waiting here. Maulings attacking on this side, but look at this, the march of the victory. Here from all these roaches, the army supply has a straight difference. She could totally turn that game around in her favor. This could be very well be the last match of tonight, guys. Let's stay hyped for that last moment that we could probably witness. Let's see, how many roaches do we need to kill this Ravager roach force here? I think many more. This guy died through by and now it's all about the units. We see 23 roaches to 25, 27, but you know we have 8 Ravagers going along them, and this is where the fight starts to be interesting here. Look at this concave being researched here by Miezekotze, but the Corrosive Bile is here, forcing to break the concave, and the roaches to stay on alert and attack still. There's so many more on Kyuubi's side that it makes it very hard for her to do some damage on the roaches. Look at them all perishing at one time, and look at the Corrosive Bile just landing on this spine. This force is way too strong here. There's so many units, so many things. A GG called. Kyuubi takes game number 3, closing the series in. Well played.